Race number 5 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3 o'clock. It's the Get the Tabchach handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse can look at Sophia Secret, finishing third, first up at Belmont Park.
Capitalised upon a rails run. Stage Man deeper out is winding up with Route 88 at the 200. Sophia Secret down on the inside, but here comes Stage Man. It's Stage Man at the 100, ranging up, grabbing the lead, running on Route 88, but the Pike show continues on. It's 5 out of 6.
What you didn't see in the replay was that Sophia Secret, which has been a bit of a barrier oak in previous campaigns, blundered at the start and made up a lot of ground due to the slow tempo. Ended up settling third, which was remarkable given the way that she exited the gates. It was a very good one behind Stage Man, who was a tragedy beaten on Saturday. The slow tempo did help. It did enable her to get back into the race, but she's all class. She's one of the better fillies, better 3-year-old fillies certainly in WA, and she goes on top here in a midweek race. From number 2, Seeker, this horse hasn't won over anything other than 1,000 metres, but he has been good over 1,200 metres in the past. Was slow away last time, but came home with the fastest late sectionals behind Super Maxi. Gets an outside gate here, which is a little bit of a concern. That's the knock on Seeker. The knock on number 1, General Hassan, is simply he is not finishing off his races. He had throat surgery before the start of this campaign. He's 6th up on Wednesday. He's been firm in the market in every single race. He finished second last start. He's just not rewarding the punters. And then number 5, Don't Fuss. This is a complicated horse for Daniel and Ben Pearce. He's had 8 runs as featured in the Stewards Report every single time. Goes in for 4th. My top selection in race number 5, going to go with number 6, Sophia Secret, to beat 2, Seeker, 1, General Hassan, and 5, Don't Fuss. Race number 6 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:35. It's the Amelia Park handicap over 1,400 metres. The replay horse can look at Misty Lad, winning at Pinjarra Park.
As Quick Reflex dropped off down the outside, None Too Savvy, Pure Gem under hard riding back inside of them. 200 left to go. Misty Lad's a length and a half in front of Massa Mac, who digs in now and he's coming, but Misty Lad's got plenty to offer. Misty Lad responding to hard riding, holding Massa Mac. Technical limit down on the rails. It's all the way though for
That was Misty Lad's 3rd run in WA for David Harrison, previously in the care of Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott in Sydney. It was his 2nd win, back-to-back victories at Northam and then Pinjarra, as you saw in the replay race. Not too sure about the depth of the form of those races, but Misty Lad was going to come here for the Carnival last year whilst in the care of Gay and Adrian. Now with Harrow, I think he's going to put a string together, and he maps pretty well here from barrier 9. He looks like being the likely leader, and he goes on top. From number 9, 3 Sun, drawn barrier 12 here, and it's only really the gate that stops me putting 3 Sun on top. 3rd up on Wednesday, was wide first start in the heat of the Provincial Series at Pinjarra. That was the form race of that series, and then came out and finished 2nd behind Vital Silver after again a really good run in transit. If Lucy White can get the right run here, 3 Sun can certainly be winning, but I just think that Misty Lad maps a little bit better. Number 3, Bollinger Boy, has got a wide gate here, first up off the 2 trials, hasn't won below 1,600 metres, but certainly a contender in a midweek race. And then number 12, Booktorio, 9th up, beat Recharger, Massachusetts and Lob City last start, despite being pretty keen in the run. Finished behind Resistance, 5th in that race. My top selection in race number 6, going to go with number 4, Misty Lad, to beat 9, 3 Sun, 3, Bollinger Boy, and 12, Booktorio. Race number 7 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:10. It's the JJ Richards and Sons handicap over 1,400 metres. The replay horse can look at Truly Belong, finishing 4th behind Fabergino.
A bit wide, but quickly dashes up and he heads off. War Room, the sprint goes on. They've cleared out 200 from home. War Room's coming back. Galar's got a fight. Galar the outside. War Room, he's digging in. War Room, Galar, Abdallah draws the whip. War Room, Galar. War Room kicks on the inside, regains the lead.
Truly Belong hasn't placed in any of her 3 starts this preparation, but she drops to midweek company for the first time since she won at Belmont Park back in October, and she boasts really good head-to-heads against a horse I've got a bit of time for in this race in Portalian. If you like Portalian, and I do, you've got to like Truly Belong based on those head-to-heads. Brodie Kirby claims I'm not too concerned about the gate. She will drift back anyway. She goes on top. Number 9, Portalian, is the danger for mine. 2nd up, lots of gear changes last start. Came home with the fastest late sectionals despite over-racing on his return over 1,200 metres. Will appreciate going up to 1,400 metres here, the only knock being the head-to-heads with my top selection. Number 1, Heart of Kawur, lost its perfect record with William Pike, was 3 from 3 with the Wizard aboard, now 3 from 4, but did post the fastest past this last 200 after being held up early in the straight. Andrew Castle replaces the Wizard on Wednesday and gets his weight down to 58 kilos. And then number 3, Mena Mukabudin, 1600 metres last start. I think he's probably a 7 furlong horse, so I like the fact that he's back to 1400 metres here and gets a much kinder draw with Peter Hall aboard. My top selection in race number 7, going to go with number 2, Truly Belong, to beat 9 Portalian, 1 Heart of Quer and 3 Mena Mukabudin. Race number 8 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:45. It's the Western Race Picks Handicap over 1650 metres. The replay horse, and look at the top one, Nordic King, finishing second last start.
Up now heads off Tribute Hamiri. They quickly booted 2 lengths to Nordic King. Starkle down on the inside. Pike's got a bit of work to do on Nordic King. At the 200 mark, he's picking up. The rake goes with him, and so does Altamont right down the outside. Starkle's got up on the rail. Nordic King in the middle. Now the rake, Altamont on the outside. Altamont. Nordic King comes through. It's Altamont though. Altamont.
A lot of people were spitting chips after seeing Nordic King beaten at $1.55, but in hindsight, the result wasn't that much of a shock because Altamont, the horse that beat Nordic King, came out of the same race behind Aconite, and I believe was just as unlucky as Nordic King. The winkers go on here. Brody Kirby claims down to 56.5, 4th up on Wednesday, and I think this race is very, very weak, and he should be winning it, Nordic King, and getting some money back for the punters who backed him in last start. Number 1 goes on top. From number 3, Massa Mac, he's 0 from 4 at Belmont, the only win of his career being at Bunbury, but has been in reasonable form. Last 2 starts finishing behind Rojo Kalur and then Misty Lad, both at Pinjarra Park. Number 7, Sealed with a Kiss, hasn't won for 1,001 days. Probably got closer than it's got for a long time last start behind 4 White Fox, who won earlier on the card, was beaten 2.5 lengths. But this is how weak this race is. Silver with a Kiss goes in for 3rd. And then number 8, Queerly, 10th up, was behind Massamac last start. Gets a 1 kilo weight pull for nearly 2 lengths. Don't think it'll turn the tables, but goes in the numbers in what is a shallow race. My on top selection in the finale, going to go with number 1, Nordic King, to beat 3 Massamac, 7 Sealed with a Kiss and 8 Queerly. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Belmont card. 8 races from which to choose. Going to go with race number 5, number 6, Sophia's Secret, and in the finale, race number 8, number 1, Nordic King. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.